Hello. In this session, we will look at how we can create new workspaces. So, at any point, if you want to create new workspaces, we can make use of this command Terraform workspace new command, and then we can give the name of the workspace that we want to use. So, this command will create a new workspace for us. So, by default, we will have one workspace, which is the default workspace. So, here, for example, if you see, here I have all my configuration files, and if we run this Terraform workspace list, we should be able to see at least one workspace with the name default, and this is what we have been using until now. Now, in addition to this, if you want to create more workspaces, then we can make use of this Terraform workspace new and the name of the workspace to create our new workspace. Now, this is the syntax. So you can say Terraform workspace new, some of the options that you want to pass, and then the name of the workspace you want to use, and then the directory name, optional directory name. So here is the example command that we can use. So for example, let's say you want to create a workspace with this name uat underscore env. Then we can use Terraform workspace new and the name. So the name is user defined, so you can give whatever you want depending on your requirement. Now this command will go ahead and create a new workspace with whatever the name we have given. So let's say, for example, here I want to create a new workspace. So I can simply say Terraform workspace new, and let's say we'll call this as dev env. So you can see here I don't have the workspace with that name, and when we run this will create the workspace and it will switch, that is, it will move to that workspace. So here you can see you're now on a new empty workspace. So workspaces isolate their state. So if you run Terraform plan, Terraform will not see any existing state for this configuration. So now when we create this workspace, whatever the code we had in the default workspace, everything gets copied over to the new workspace as well. And you should be able to see this new folder terraform.tfstate.d. So this is what your Terraform workspace uses to maintain the state files for the respective workspace. Now if I run this Terraform workspace list command, you will see that I have two workspaces, and this asterisk, it is pointing to the dev env. So that means right now I'm inside the dev env workspace, and I can start writing the code or modifying the code, and I can start deploying this wherever I want. Like this, let's say I want to create one more workspace. So let's say Terraform workspace new, and let's say uat env. So this will also create a new workspace, and it will switch to that new workspace. And now if I list the workspace, you can see right now I'm inside the uat env workspace, and again whatever the code we had in the dev env workspace, everything will be available in the uat env workspace as well. So now if you see, we have one common code which can be made available across different workspaces for us. So a workspace with this name must not already exist. So basically we cannot use the same name for multiple workspaces. So whenever you're creating the workspace, make sure it has a unique name. That's basically how we can create your workspaces. And if you want, you can, even if you generate a plan here. So let me initialize this first, and let's generate a plan. So three resources to add. So let's quickly apply this. So if you look at our current workspace, sorry, space list. Okay, so we are in the uat env. So let's apply this. And this will create the resources for us in the UAT env workspace. So the use case is, if you want to create the environment for or the infrastructure for multiple environments. So instead of maintaining the code multiple times, we can use one single code but with different workspaces, and then we can start executing the code for the respective environment. Just waiting for this to complete, and done. Okay, so now what we have done here is, if you can see, uh, all the executions, so the state file will be available in this folder. So if we go to that folder, here you should be able to see, the respective workspaces. And if you see the dev workspace, this is empty because we have not executed this in the dev env. However, if we go to the uat workspace, we should be able to see the state file. So this is specifically for the uat env workspace. So now what is happening here is, Terraform is maintaining a separate state file for the respective workspace. So even now I can go back to the dev env and I can create the infra, which will have a different state file altogether. So that's basically what your Terraform workspaces are. And that's all for this session. Once again, we looked at how you can create your workspaces and how you can create the infra. In the next session, we look at the other commands as well. Once again, before you leave, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you like the video, leave a like and please share the video.